Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Noobs, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a shot. I've been spending way too much time in the past and in the future, and I needed to spend more time in the present. And that got me to thinking, and that got me to realizing something that you already know. I know you do. I know. And that's the you know. Ha ha. Not the you know. He he. Something that you already know. It's about keeping good people and having good people in your orbit. And when you have these good people in your orbit, or when you have these good people in your circle, you keep them. You keep them. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels and seems like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way. We have this unique bond that we share. Sharing is caring. But one day, 1 week, 1 month, you got it. You already know. You got this. You truly, truly do. You're going to come up with it. Whether it's a year, decade, century, however long it takes. And then we're going to retroactively go back and say this is what it was. We don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. Non-verbal communicating peeps. I'm just giving you an SO. This is not necessarily for you since we communicate non-verbal. This is for everyone else, noobs included. Regs, this is the status that you got to get up to. You got to level up to this point. You have to level up to this point. Noobs, become a reg first, a regular, and then you can have dreams and aspirations about being a non-verbal communicating people. You don't have to say a word. We just linked. We are just linked. As I was saying, when you have good people in your orbit, it's not something that is subtle. It's not something that you don't know. Maybe you don't appreciate it. Maybe you take advantage of that situation at the time, but you never not know that you have good peeps and good people within your circle. You know, the peeps that bring the energy levels up. There's always this vibe. There's always this undescribable energy that just exudes from them. And it's natural. It's not a show. It's not put on. It's just something about them that makes you gravitate towards them a little bit more. Whether it's them being a beacon, whether it's them being the North Star, whether it's them just being there all the time. There all the time, providing the balance, providing the center, providing, keeping you grounded. And they do this without expecting anything in return. And I'm not talking nice guys here. I'm not talking nice guys. And I'm definitely not talking, how can I put this? People who are looking for something in return. I'm talking about genuine, nice people and not nice guys. Genuine people that has this goodness about them, and it can be anybody and not just a guy or girl. It can be anybody. They can be anybody. It's this vibe. It's the mannerisms. It's how they carry themselves in general. It piques your interest. And not only that it piques your interest, it keeps you wanting to be around them. It keeps you wanting to know their thoughts or their advice or anything. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I've given you many, many examples. And it's multiple choice still. It's multiple choice still. Yeah, when you have those people in your orbit, when you have those people in your inner circle, letting them go or letting them zoom out or pushing them away or getting them out is not necessarily a good thing. And you already know this. I'm not going to insult your intelligence and say something that you already know. However, I'm just giving a friendly reminder. I'm just giving a friendly reminder. Because not only that they provide the energy, they also provide the balance. In addition to provide the balance, you will know where you stand. Meaning, if you've done something wrong or idiotic or moronic, they'll let you know. And that's why I say they ain't the nice guy with the agenda, because they ain't afraid and they ain't scared to step on your toe and keep it real with you. They ain't scared and they ain't afraid to tell you how it really is. In fact, that is one of the reasons why if you are lying to yourself and say you don't know or you never noticed these people, this is why you have that argument. This is why you have that disagreement, because everything that they saying, everything that they said, their observations that they made and they presented back to you is fact. It is true. They nailed you spot on. And no one's ever really truly been that honest with you before. And they did it in not a way to tear you down, but did it in a way to shine a light so you can get out of the darkness and build yourself up if needed be, or just go a different direction. All of this without expecting anything in return. It's who they are. It's just what they're about. It's something to see, a sight to see, and everybody's not this way. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. It is rare to come across these people. It's rare to be in the presence of one of these people or peeps that I speak of. But when you do have the opportunity, you definitely know. Lying, or I'm not going to say lying, even though lying fits. Being deceitful. Yeah, I'll go with deceitful. Being deceitful about not understanding or not necessarily picking up on good people or wanting good people within your circle just because. It's just not true. It's just being deceitful. Everyone, and I don't have to create a straw man on this one. And I'm just going to say everyone. I can give examples, but I'll be here all day. I ain't trying to be here all day. I'm just trying to say that when you got good people around you and when you know good people, you stay with good people, you keep good people around. Yeah, you do. But once again, I can't really say that I followed my own advice. Either I'm the good person, or they the good people, good person, or we both are. And then when you get two goody goods together, it just don't mix. You get two goody goods together, the aura, the energy, the universe is saying repel, because somebody's not going to be able to be the good guy the good person. Somebody's going to have to take a walk on the bad side. And maybe, just maybe, taking a walk on the bad side ain't a good feeling. Ain't a good feeling. These are the things that I'm saying to myself to make myself not feel better, but to justify the reasoning that, let me see. I'm going to have to give a side note, maybe some Vince's notes on this one. Well, it's like this. Let's just say I've been around, I've had one of these good people within my inner circle, and one of these good people that was in my orbit. I just had to let it go. I just had to just let it free and just let it go and be good people with other people, other individuals. Cause I want to say they need this more than I do. However, I'm not going to say there's not a day that doesn't go by that I'm not going to say regret, but it's not a day that doesn't go by that I'm thinking it's like, about that decision. And my pride, yes, my pride, and my pride is not allowing me to admit to the obvious faux pas, the obvious mistake that I made. So in other words, I'm not cutting off my nose despite my face. I'm just taking the knife to my face and I'm just making constant jabs and just saying that don't worry. It's okay. I'm a professional. And that seems more like the situation that I speak of. Cause I purposely let a good person out of my orbit because it was just time. Even though I know I probably should correct that mistake, but I'm not going to do it. And I'm counting on that enough time goes by where I come in the orbit of another good person, even though this is extremely rare, even though I'm telling you, don't do what I did. If you have one, or if you notice, or if you peep I'm not going to even say game, but if you peep the situation, do the opposite. Hold on. Appreciate. And that's why when I started off, I said I'm spending too much time in the past and too much time in the future, whereas my present got me shook and I'm not grounded. And I did have a person to ground me and to help me stay within the present and not just venture off to both polar ends, the polar opposite ends where it's past and the future. But I've created this situation because my grounding strap, or one of my grounding straps is gone. But that's okay, because it's a learning lesson, and there's more methods and there's more mechanisms and there's more things that I can do to help me stay within the present. I just wanted to point out, and I just wanted to say, hey, don't be a moron like me. And if you are a moron like me, go ahead and fix that mistake. Don't continue to be a moron like me. Or if you want to just keep being a moron like me and following this out, not to the logical conclusion now. I'm not going to take it that far. But if you want to keep it going, period, you can see I will be the guinea pig. I will be patient zero. I will be number one. But with all that being said, yeah, when you have a good person within your orbit, it is okay to keep. Then again, I'm sticking to my justification, and my justification is definitely helping me to not correct a mistake. And my justification is you can't have two goody goods on the same plane. When you have two goody goods on the same plane, it messes with the universe. It messes with the universe. It messes with the time. It messes with everything. So the future, the past, the present, it's all in chaos. And therefore I had to get out. Therefore I had to say, we can't be this close together because we are almost one of the same. We are. It ain't right. It ain't right. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it for now. But who knows? It may change. It may change. Just don't be me. Do you get some wisdom or utilize your wisdom or that big brain? That big brain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Be sure to check out the website and a new and improved website at xtra.vdgsports.com. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. Yeah, it is. There's a YouTube. VDG Sports. Yeah, VDG Sports. Everything is there. Everything. I mean, everything is there. Like, subscribe, share. This episode, not this time. It's not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, basically all things Vince. I'm so far behind, but it's okay. It's okay. There's going to be a catch-up day. And we're not going to wear white shirts for it either. Not the white tees. Those are retired. Noob, thank you for tuning to the very end. Greatly, gladly appreciate you. Regs, you know what time it is. Yeah, you do, but you ain't getting it. You're going to get some, but not all. It's time to go. Peace out.